So guys, this is a great video topic. You're going to want to hear what I'm going to say in this video because this is the truth. I have never explained it like this before on my channel. I don't think ever. And this is exactly what happens. And bro, I've been seeing some things lately that have nothing to do with myself, but others. And just what I see happening. Because I know a lot of people. I know people in relationships. I know what things are going on. Like I just know things and I see things and I notice it. We're going to talk today about why the narcissist will isolate you from your friends and family. And let me tell you, at the end of all this stuff, you're left with nothing. Like, you don't even have your personality. You can't even think straight at the end of this mess. These narcs, bro, take you away from your friends and family. Like, it's not like you know what's happening. You're just in a trauma bond with this person. The bond that you're having with this person, it's traumatic. It's a traumatic experience. Slowly but surely, you lose who you are. You lose the person you are, and the only way to actually get yourself back is to cut ties with the narc. If you're in a relationship with these narcissists, you will lose yourself. You will lose your personality. You will lose everything that's ever made you you. If you're even attached to maybe some of you guys, you might have narc parents. Even if you guys have an attachment towards these people, the more closer you are to these people, the worse it's going to be for you. The further you are away from these people, the better it's going to be for you. You just have to know how to deal with these people. You can love narcs from afar, is what you can do. You can't get close. You can't spend quality time with them. That's the worst. Imagine being in a relationship with one. Imagine. You lose yourself. You start to not be able to even talk to other people because you're in this trauma bond so far in it. You can't even talk to other people. You can't talk to your friends. You can't even talk to your damn family. That's what they pull you into, bro. And the reason why they isolate you from your friends and family and they don't really want you around nobody else and they're paranoid all the time is because, here's the thing, if they see you vibing with other healthy people, if they see you getting down with other healthy people, this can expose the dirtbags they actually are. That's what it can do. So if you're having a better time, let's say around other people, then the narc, they could just ding, a light bulb could hit. Now they don't want to be around you no more. Let's say if you're the narc, they don't want to be around you no more. Because they finally clued in, what the am I doing? This person is toxic. A lot of the time though, guys, it does not work that way. A lot of the time, a narcissist will succeed in the relationship they're in to pull the person in the trauma bond, especially if you don't have the knowledge and experience already. They will pull you in. It's a terrible, terrible connection. They will pull you into that. They will isolate you from friends and family to the point where you don't even really want to talk to anybody else. You don't even want to be around anybody else. You can't vibe on a healthy level with anybody else. Because they trauma bonded you. I've been there. I've been trauma bonded. I lost my damn mind. The only thing I could do at the time was get myself back. I literally broke down trying to hang out with my friends, bro. I was like 18 and a half, 19 at this time. And that's also when things started to get better in my life because I distanced myself away from this person that emotionally, toxically manipulated me. And to me, it's not hurtful anymore. I can smile about it. I can laugh about it because it does nothing to me. But guess what? It's not funny at all when you're going through it. It's not funny at all when you're a person full of, you're just a very charismatic person. It's not funny when you lose that and you have this toxic tie to the narc. It's not funny. It is brutal. And the way they get you is by tricking you. They brainwash you into thinking they're a good person. They brainwash you into thinking that they are good for you. They're a good catch and all this stuff, but they're not. You are manipulated 24/7 when you deal with this person. There's nothing freeing. Like, bro, if you have a relationship partner or friends or family or anybody, there shouldn't be tension. There shouldn't be this strong tie. It should be freeing. You should feel free around certain people. That's healthy. I can't stand having like strong attachments to people, bro. I can't stand it. I gotta go. I can't stand the strong attachments. It's energy draining. You're draining my energy. I'm going to be free whenever I'm around you. You're going to feel free whenever you're around me. That's how it should be. There's no trauma bonding bullshit going on or anywhere. I can't stand, bro, when you get in a certain person's presence and the energy's just like, it just drains you instantly. I can't stand it. These people have no chill. You feel very weird around these types of people. Like you don't feel like yourself. That's the thing. Imagine being in a relationship with one. How are you supposed to feel like yourself? How are you supposed to feel like yourself when they're taking you through the trenches, bruh? The trenches to the 7th layer of hell. How are you supposed to feel like yourself? You lose touch with reality. You lose touch with your own damn mind, let alone other friends and family. You obviously lose touch with them. You lose touch with yourself. And after you go through this abuse cycle that you don't even know it's abuse until it's already said and done, now you have to start to heal. I healed myself a long ass time ago through hard work, sheer will, and determination. I just started being who I actually am. I started doing things that I always loved to do. Play sports, exercise hard, be a freeing, charismatic, fun person. I just started doing all those things, then all of a sudden time goes by and you got yourself back. But you can't have yourself back if you're always around these types of people. You absolutely can't. Like you can't. They will trauma bond you, bro. I know other people right now in certain situations, and you can tell a specific person, I can't say who this is, but you can tell a specific person is losing themselves because they're with that person. They're with a narc. And they're losing themselves because they're dealing with a narc. The energy is just, your energy's gone. You can't think straight. You can't even eat. You can't sleep at night. It's like terror. It is terror. It's hell on earth. And what's crazy is that's how they feel. That's how these narcs feel, bro. They don't have themselves. And any person that becomes attached to that person is going to slowly start to feel that way, and all of a sudden they lose their charm. They lose their charismatic personality. They can't talk to this group of friends no more. They can't talk to them no more. They're just becoming a shell of themselves. And that's no way to live. I have been there. It sucks. I couldn't hang out with my friends after that shit happened, bro. I literally broke down as a young male. All emotional and shit. I could just not keep it together. I literally walked in the door and just emotions heavy because you got emotionally manipulated that hard. It was that bad. Like, bro, I know other people as well. I know an MMA fighter that fought pro and won fights at the pro level, that got in a relationship with a narc. This guy's where I come from. He's old. He's older, not old, but older than me. I think he's in his late 30s, early 40s right now. He was in one of those kind of relationships. This guy had tears in his eyes in the gym because of this girl. He was telling me all about it, and oh yeah, that's an narc. He literally had to get her out of his house, and to get her stuff, he paid for a truck to pick everything up for her, and he just needed to live his life again. Because that's what happens, bro. Sometimes you don't know you're dealing with a narc, but this is what they're like. It could be some of y'all's parents. It could be some of y'all's siblings, family members. It could be anybody. And I'm telling you right now, you have to have some sympathy for these people from afar. If you're going to love these people, you have to do it from afar. You can't attach yourself to these people, bro. You absolutely can't. It will be the death of you. It'll be the end of your life. Because these narcs are dead inside. They will kill you on the inside as well. And you're going to have to do a lot of work to bring yourself back to life, to feel normal again, to be able to function like a healthy, happy human being. You're going to have to do a lot of work again. It's going to take all your focus. It's going to take full commitment. And that is exactly why most of these narcs never change, because they're not willing to commit themselves to change. They're too far behind, and they can't do the work to make themselves healthier again. It's possible for anybody. But most of these narcs that's already full blown, they ain't gonna budge. They ain't gonna budge. They ain't gonna get better. They're not gonna get healthier. And the crazy thing is, this can happen to anybody. You could see some very attractive female, bro, like one I dated in the past. Like, very good genetics. You never would have thought that they were that person because they hit it. They didn't tell you that. They didn't tell you they're unhealthy. They didn't tell you that after dealing with them, your life is going to be hell. They didn't tell you they're going to emotionally manipulate you. They just do it. Manipulation is somebody doing something to you that you don't even know is happening. They are fooling you. They are brainwashing you, and you can't let it happen. Easier said than done, but here's the thing. When you've already been through it, when you already have the experience, it does become easy. You don't fall into the games anymore. You don't fall into the traps anymore. It just can't happen because you don't let yourself lose yourself. You don't let it happen. You stay firm in who you are, and you don't let things take you down that rabbit hole, because that's what they do. They take you down that rabbit hole. The more you deal with them, the worse it gets. The less you deal with them, the better it gets. Like, your mind, bro, will become so foggy. You can't think clearly. Things just, everything feels off, bro. There's a reason that I talked to somebody recently and told them myself, something's off. Bro, if you're talking to a person and something just feels off, there's a good chance it could be a narc. It also could be you know what? Sometimes it's hard to tell, because some girl could be doing things that's kind of narcissistic, playing hard to get and stuff like that, but she actually might be a narc. Sometimes it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. And I'm not going to say this person I was talking to recently was a narc for sure, because not enough happened for me to actually say that and put that out there, but there's a chance. Oh, there's a chance. But maybe not. They could actually just be playing hard to get. They could be healthy, but they could just be playing hard to get. There's definitely a difference. There's definitely a difference. But even playing hard to get is kind of narcissistic, isn't it? But it don't mean they're actually a narc. They could just be doing that because they feel they have to. So, no. But anyways, man, like I'm telling you guys full well, bro. They will make your life an ever living hell. You gotta get out. I don't care how good they look. I don't care how handsome and tall that guy is that you're dating because he's a narc. You want to stay because you don't think you can do any better. He looks so good. He's so tall. He's so charismatic, charming, blah, 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 blah. You better get out. You better leave. Because you're in for a doomsday. Same for my guys. If you're dealing with some very attractive female, you see potential in her. You see things in her. But she ain't it. Internally, you got to get your ass out of there, boy. You got to get your ass out of there. There's many more fish in the sea. There's many more attractive girls. We've also all been in a position that we've had one-itis and we like this girl and we start to view her as special. But to be honest, there's girls all over the world that you can form a connection with and it's going to start to feel special. There's many fish in the sea, that's what I'm saying. So if things ain't going good, and you know you're dealing with someone that's not even healthy, they're unhealthy, you better think. You better think about what you're doing before you get even further down that rabbit hole. That's why I tell you guys all the time on my channel, if you're talking to somebody new, you have to prolong it. Like, does your day start to change when you talk to somebody? Like, does things just start to feel off? You have to pay attention to your energy is what you have to do. Because as long as you can operate and you still feel good all the time and nothing fishy's going on, then I say continue on. But you have to be intelligent enough to put a stop to these things if things really start to feel unbelievably off. You have to put a stop to it. Like, distance yourself from that person that you're talking to and pay attention to how you feel after a while being away from that person, and pay close attention to how you feel when you're in the mix with that person. You have to pay attention to energy because this is the only way you can really know what you're dealing with. It's the only way. It is emotionally draining dealing with these narcs. Emotionally. They suck you dry. It's like everything inside of yourself just is getting sucked like out of you. You're like a skeleton that you have nothing inside. They mess with your mind. They brainwash you. They gaslight your mind. It's terrible. They will make you not believe in yourself. They will do horrible, horrible, horrible things to you. And here's the thing, the most dangerous narcs are probably the more taller, handsomer men, or the younger, more attractive females, probably hot blondes or something like this, most likely. Yeah. They're the most dangerous. By far the most dangerous. Because they're genetically really good, but they are terrible inside. Like, terrible, poisonous, venomous. And they'll pick someone a little below their standard to destroy. Because someone that would be at their standard, maybe genetically, would never stay with them because they can still do better themselves. But if they pick someone who's kind of below them a little bit, now they can destroy that person. Because that person's going to stay, because that person does not feel that they can do better than the narc. Because the narc looks so good genetically and everything else, it's like, oh my God, it's amazing. That's the hard thing. I've been there. Girl I was with in the past, bro, she bad. She bad, to this day. Hot blonde, something you want. And I've even dated other hot blondes as well, but like that girl just had something, but she was not it. The person she fooled me of was the person that I liked, but it wasn't it. Those are the things you have to find out for yourself. And even when I've talked to other girls after this one, it was never the same ever again. Like, I can never get fooled the way I got fooled is what I mean here. Like, it couldn't happen. Time kept going on, and I kept talking to these girls, and it didn't do nothing to me. It did not do nothing to me. The experience I got at such a young age is unlike most will experience. You hear stories of people being in these 20, 25-year marriages with the narc and all this stuff, and I wasted my whole life on a person that didn't even exist and blah, 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 which is terrible. But that didn't even come close to happening to me. Like, not even close. Like, it was very short-lived, and everything exposed itself, like, and it was tough going through it. Because it was long, but it was short. Like, it was some years, but that's short compared to 20, 25 years is what I mean. So it's short-lived compared to that, but yeah, it didn't break me. I built myself up even greater because of the situation that has even happened in the first place. So it was a win for me, to be honest. Like, it got me to just live through my potential. It woke me up. The hardest experiences I've ever gone through in my life, folks, it does nothing but wake me up. It does nothing but that. Nothing's going to take me down. Nothing. But some people go through experiences and it takes them down. You can't let it happen. You have to rise above whatever situation you got yourself in. Because guess what? It's some of our faults as well for even being with the narc in the first place. And here's the thing. We didn't know we were actually in that situation. But we allowed things to keep on going. We ignored red flags. Things like that has happened. We thought things could be better. It is a lot of our fault as well. And we have to take accountability for it and push it forward in life. Learn from it, which I did, because I got presented with some other females that weren't so healthy, a little bit toxic. They were sure they're good looking, and I put a stop to that shit like a defense in a football team. I carried on myself. I carried on my life, got my swagger back, got my charisma, everything else. Boom, 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 boom. Firing on all cylinders, bruh. And that's what you need to do. Eliminate the narc. Cut the heads clean off. I'm out.